The Southern Pacific Railroad was always busy every single day, and sometimes when daylight didn't need to pull the Daylight Express, Alan would take over. Alan liked pulling passengers, but he was also capable of pulling freight trains. Alan and Daylight were best friends, and they knew each other ever since the days on the Southern Pacific. And Alan is still happy that Daylight is his best friend. But even in this year, back then many years ago, steam was dying out. But the steam locomotives were not over. They were still in service though. Alan had knew how to pull passengers ever since he was built. I hope you do a good job on the Daylight today. I will, Daylight. I'll take care of your passengers, don't worry. I'll do a good job. Thanks, Alan. You're the best. No problem. I'm always happy to help. Alan was a very hard worker, and no matter what job was given to him, he would always do it. Alan liked working for the Southern Pacific, and he did it perfectly, and he made Mr. Stanford very proud. Alan was really responsible and really reliable, and always honest when he does his work. But one day, Mr. Stanford had brought the two engines to the yard because he had needed another engine to help out. I know you and the other engines don't mind hard work, but me and the rest of the railroad board think that you guys need another engine to help out the passengers and freight. So I've asked my friend, Mr. Iverson from the Full Bucket line, to bring one of his engines over to help out. She should be coming right now. Wait a minute, did you just say she? I think he's talking about my cousin, Alan. Wait, you have a cousin? Well, I have a lot of cousins. Well, the GS6s are not the only ones. There's the GS5s. Only 2 of them were built. But there was another engine that was built, 4457. And she was an additional engine to help for the Southern Pacific GS5s. She's a very nice engine. Her name is Vixen. Well, I have to say, that name is lovely in my opinion, but I already have a relationship with Samantha, the Southern Pacific Mountain type. You know that, right, Daylight? I know, but she's a nice engine once you get to know her. I know, but I'm really nervous when I meet her, okay? Just remain calm, alright? She's a nice engine. Alright, if you say so. Rolling in next to Alan was a Southern Pacific GS5. She was similar to Daylight, but she had a fox face and she had the number 4457. Alan was a little bit nervous when the engine rolled up next to him.
Are you feeling all right, sugar? You're acting a little bit nervous. I don't mean any harm to you, I just want to know you. That's all.
Sorry. I'm just a bit nervous. I'm sorry. My name is Alan. Southern Pacific 2472. I'm Daylight's best friend.
It's nice to meet you, Alan. I'm Vixen, Southern Pacific, GS5 number 4457. I'm really happy that I came here to help, and it's nice to see you again, Daylight. It's been a while since I've seen you.
Indeed it has, Vixen. It's good to see you again. Now then, Vixen, I want you and Alan to double-head a freight train all the way to Sacramento. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Me and Alan will do that job right away. You can count on us, sir.
Well, we better get going then. I'll show you to the yard. Good luck, you two. Soon, Alan and Vixen were on the main line, heading down the mountain to deliver their train to Sacramento.
I know that you were capable of passenger trains, but I never knew you were also capable of pulling freight, Alan. I have to say I'm impressed.
Well, even though I am a passenger engine, I'm usually a mixed traffic engine pulling passengers and freight trains. That's why I'm usually assigned to freight sometimes. Also, Vixen, we have to slow down. We're heading to a downhill gradient. We better slow down.
No, breathe up. I got this.
What are you? Whoa! Vixen surged forward, dragging Alan and the train behind her. Cool it, Vixen! This is too fast!
Woo! Yeah, baby! That's what I'm talking about!
At last, Vixen and Alan reached the bottom of the hill. Vixen put on her brakes slowly as to not derail the entire train. She rolled to a complete stop. Alan was shocked and amazed. What on earth did you do?
Oh, it's a bit of a trick I got from some of the other engines at Cajon Pass. It's a really good way to save time on grade descents when you're going down the hill. You just let gravity take over, and then you glide down the hill.
That is so wicked! You have to show me that!
I don't know, Alan. I just only do it for the jobs that deserve it. They're very important, you know.
Seriously, how did you do that?
It takes practice and skills, Alan. Now come on. We have a train to deliver.
With that being said, Alan and Vixen headed off the path. Alan was impressed and amazed of what Vixen showed him. But he knew that he should leave the skills to the real professional of going downhill. Everyone knows that going way too fast around downhill sharp bends is very dangerous. And that's why a lot of engines have to take great cautious and care when going down very steep hills. And a lot of engines always do that for their own safety. And that is a very important rule on railroading, especially on the Southern Pacific. And Alan was very impressed of what Vixen showed him. And he is happy that Vixen is a new friend for him.